Mrs. Mary Uduma, the chairperson of Ndukwe Kalu Foundation, has urged Nigerians and firms in the country to patronize and adopt the .ng domain name for their websites and emails. She commended the decision of the federal government to enforce the usage of the .ng domain among agencies of government.
For now, those on .ng is still less than 250 domain names, and we are 200 million Nigerians, and we have less than 250 domain names on .ng, and so it's very, very poor, and we need to improve on it. I'm happy that the federal government came up with the executive order that all government parastatal government workers should have their email addresses on .gov.ng, and that would also promote the use of .ng. We want advocacy, and we want people to have the use case, the business use case for them. Why is it important for you to use .ng? We will know that would conserve foreign exchange, would also export, will employ young people, because the more domain name you register, the more people that are employed. So if we are to have 1 million domain names, there are about 1 million young people that are employed in this country. So it's important that we understand that. If we use compulsion, it means that people don't understand the use, the good cost of having your domain name on .ng.
In his remarks, the Director General of Bureau of Public Service Reforms, BPSR, Mr. Dasuki Arabi, who was represented by the Head of Reforms Coordination, Mr. Kabiru Bello, said the government website is considered central to the capacity of the MDAs to execute government policies and programs.
Government website is considered central to the capacity of the MDAs to execute government policies and programs.
He emphasized that digital transition had brought institutional websites to the center stage, whereby government's businesses and services were to a large extent only accessible online.
This digital transition has brought institutional websites to the center stage, whereby government business and services are getting to the point where, to a large extent, are only accessible online. Today's event, which is the commencement of 3-day capacity building program on the revised criteria of the scorecard for webmasters, is another opportunity to engender an inclusive participation for all the 400 selected for the 2023 scorecard. Among other things, the training is expected to: 1. Provide a window to introduce revised criteria of the scorecard to the participants for onward implementation. 2. Help participants to acquire knowledge and skills on how to apply the criteria to their MDA's websites. 3. Enable participants to share experiences and challenges they may be facing in managing their MDA's websites for necessary intervention. 4. Assist participants to identify gaps that must be addressed for their MDA's websites to reflect appropriate standards and qualities. And 5. Connect participants to key institutions for additional opportunities they could explore to better manage their MDA's websites, particularly in the .gov.ng campaign.